Hey, what's up, moviegoers, and welcome to yet again another 1-3 movie reviews, Classic Tuesdays. Okay, so, due to some interruptions in schedule, I had to postpone 1-3 for last week, and we'll have to do so yet again the week following this week, but we still have a, Classic Tuesdays today, and a Cinema Thursdays on Thursday, and perhaps a Tel News Wednesdays, depending on if we have enough to do a hotel news session for Wednesday. And coming your way this week. Okay, so for today's Classic Tuesdays, I'm reviewing House at the End of the Street, which is a 2012 PG-13 thriller, directed by Mark Tonderai. I think that's how to pronounce his last name, don't know. The cast is Jennifer Lawrence as Elise Cassidy, Max Thierilt, don't know how to pronounce his name. It's Ryan Jacobson. Bill Weaver is played by Gail Bellows. Elizabeth Shue plays Sarah Cassidy. Eva Link and Jordan Hayes play Carrie Ann, and Grace Tucker Dugway and Bobby Osborne played young versions of Carrie Ann Jacobson and Ryan Jacobson. Their parents are played by Krista Bridges and John Healy, respectively. And that shall get us into that should give you an idea about casting. Okay, so the film follows Jennifer Lawrence's character, Alyssa Cassidy, as she and her mom move into a house nearby, a house that was the crime scene of a double murder supposedly committed by the young Carrie Ann, like a very young version of Carrie Ann Jacobson, and the mystery unraveling as Jennifer Lawrence's character digs into what events took place all those years ago. And befriends Ryan Jacobson. This movie is kind of hard to explain how things go along near the end without giving away major spoilers, so I'm going to try to do it the best I can. The film, as I said, leads you to believe that it was Carrie Ann who did it, did the double murder, but there was a major twist there. I'm not going to say what, due to spoilers, but it has a big deal to do with resentment of the parents causing the actual murderer to do so, and also involves a psychotic breakdown as well. And also, without giving so much away, it creates a psychotype, like Alfred Hitchcock psychotype situation, as with a family member who can't let a dead family member go and commits murders for that. Commits murders and other terrible acts and for that family member's the memory of that family member, while trying to keep a girlfriend, and by this point, it may become apparent that it will become apparent to you that this part is mainly having to do with the psychotic breakdown in the movie, but basically throughout the rest of the movie, the mystery unravels, and shows about who the real killer is and reasons why the real killer did what he did, while exploring the Cassidy's new life at the new neighborhood, and also the relationships that they build when moving there. And how that has to do with the story, with the main part of the story. I honestly did not find this movie to be answering all of the questions that I had by its end. Such questions that I had include about identity of the spoiler alert, fake Kyrian due to real one having died at an earlier timeline in the movie, and also about I was also wondering to the motive of the real killer, like why he would murder his parents. I didn't explain it thoroughly enough for me. It implies about the reasons at the end, but not enough to be able to understand it. And it only does the implications of it near the very end of the movie, near the end credits. And thus, even though it was a good movie, and I would have to say, one of the best movies of Jennifer Lawrence, in my personal opinion. From which ones I've seen, they didn't wrap it up nicely enough to not leave unanswered questions. And that's the only thing that I found wrong with this movie, leaving a lot of unanswered questions. Which I'm not going to go into every single one, but It left, well, somewhat amount, and due to that, even though that for a PG-13 thriller, it was a good PG-13 thriller, and also has a unraveling story, played nicely. I would also have to say that the majority of the suspense comes from, like, gotcha moments and stuff. But anyhow, for a PG-13 thriller, it's a good one, but due to mainly about the unanswered questions, I would have to give this movie a 4.5 stars, as wasn't way too much unanswered questions, but yet a few. And so, as I said earlier, as per the rest of this week, I don't know if there'll be a tues due to not have, at this point, I don't have enough topics to use for a session of it. But there's going to be a Cinema Thursday on Man of Steel coming your way Thursday. And there will not be any reviews this next week. So, either until tomorrow or Thursday. We'll catch you later, and have a great rest of the afternoon. Later, moviegoers.